What's up, Hobby Squad? Today I want to go over what is Valorant. Now, it's all the rage. It's a new game from Riot Games, the creators of League of Legends, and right now it's in a closed beta that you can get your drops via Twitch, just watching random Twitch streamers as long as they have drops enabled. So Valorant is a 5v5 tac shooter, similar to CSGO or Rainbow Six Siege if you've played those before. It focuses largely on gunplay that can be paired with each individual agent's special abilities. It is played to the best of 25, so the first team to have 13 total wins after both 12-round halves wins the game. Now, in order to win a round on offense, you have to either eliminate the entire enemy team or plant the spike and protect it until it explodes. On defense, you either have to eliminate the enemy team again, prevent the spike from being planted, or defuse the spike. Both teams can win from complete team elimination, but planting the spike gives you a much better odd to winning the round, assuming you're on offense, or T side if you're comparing it to CSGO. Now, when a round starts, you have the buy phase, so it has the same type of economy as CSGO, where you can purchase weapons. The one benefit that I believe was added is the requesting and buying for teammates. So you don't have to buy a gun and then throw it at your teammate. They can simply right click to request and you can just buy it for them with your extra currency. So if you have one teammate that's kind of lagging behind, you can really help them get the same guns that everyone else is running for a more well-rounded attempt at the round. As far as the gunplay goes, it's extremely similar to CSGO. If you've never played a tac shooter before, the gunplay is going to be very hard to get used to. If you come from Fortnite or Call of Duty, you can't just run around and spray and pray. You do have to either learn the spray patterns or memorize them, or just get familiar with, one tapping or just short burst for accuracy. The spray patterns mirror CSGO almost identically, with the Phantom being like the M4 and the Vandal being like the AK. There are several different gun categories. You have your pistols, which are your sidearms, so they're actually not all pistols. There is the legendary Shorty, if you haven't tried that out yet. You then have SMGs. You have heavies, which are your LMGs, your shotguns, of course, and then your rifle category, and the greatest of them all, the snipers. So if you're an opper, you're going to love the op in this game. The Marshal is another very solid sniper for early round picks, especially if the enemy team doesn't have armor. You always start the first round with a pistol of some kind, whether it be the Frenzy, which is similar to the CZ. Again, there is the Shorty shotgun that is also a sidearm that you can use. Not the greatest, but it can work if you're really close. Everyone will have their own preferred guns in this game, and that's just with any other tac shooter or any other game in general. So finding your preferred gun is a big thing for you, even though the Phantom and Vandal and the Op are going to be if you want to call them meta guns, that's fine, but they're always going to be your strongest guns if you hit your headshots. Okay, well, you don't have to hit a headshot with an Op, that's just rude.
Caught one. Eagle-eyed.
Alright, so the agents. Now, the agents you can kind of compare to Team Fortress 2 or Overwatch with all their different abilities, but it is important to know that abilities will almost always lose to gunplay. So while your abilities are very helpful, they're not going to necessarily win you the gunfight. One of my favorite quotes that I saw from Summit is that he's doing too much Overwatch and not enough CSGO. And I can relate to that. I've pulled out abilities in all the wrong times before, and you just get annihilated by someone else that had a gun out, because it is a very gunplay heavy game, but the abilities complement it well. So to start, you have one signature ability that either recharges on a cooldown, or it's kill based. You have to get 2 kills and then it recharges. And that's just your character's main ability. That's what they're best at. You then have 2 secondary abilities that you can purchase at the start of the round during the buy phase. Many people will note that the abilities are similar to that of the utilities in CSGO, whether it be flashes, molotovs, or smokes, depending on the character that you play. So you also then have one ultimate ability. Now, ultimates can swing the game, but they're not necessarily game breaking depending on the agent you play. In order to get the ultimate, you either have to get kills, deaths, plants, or defuses, or you can pick up one of two neutral ultimate orbs during the match before the spike is planted. Once you have your ultimate, then of course you can use it. And there's a variety of agents and ultimates to meet everyone's playstyle, which I think is very cool. So my final thoughts on what is Valorant. Valorant is a highly competitive tac shooter. I think it draws almost all its core from a game similar to like CS:GO being a tac shooter, but it has the abilities which I think makes it better and more available to newcomers. It's much more forgiving because you have, some abilities that can combat your gunplay while you learn the gunplay. I've been thoroughly enjoying Valorant. I plan to play it a lot more on stream. I will be making more content for it. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything specific you want me to cover in my next Valorant video. If not, I will be going over different roles within Valorant and tips and tricks that I have learned over playing it this past month. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.